So in this video, I'm going to show you how to put the SSP2 back together. We will start where we left off. We first assemble the striker sear. There's a spring, it needs to be put in carefully and not set off. We close the housing. Make sure the sear is sliding freely. Then we tighten this screw. Then we can put in the striker or the valve knocker. Okay. This leg of the spring has to be on this post here, so it's under constant tension. Now we can put back first the disconnector, then the hammer sear, then we put back the hammer. And we can slide back in this piece. You might need to rotate the parts a little bit to get it close. Once it's closed, we put back in this hex head screw. Then we put the thumb safety in, and we put the right hand side of the safety in. Okay. To put before putting the safety, remember to put in the pins, the smaller one first, the spring, then the big one. To be able to slide the left hand safety in, the hammer needs to be in cocked position. Make sure the pin doesn't get underneath the safety. Once it's in, put back the screw. Make sure it moves freely. Then we can put back the grip, slide in the trigger, then the mag catch. Make sure it moves. Then we can screw the grip back in. Make sure the grip goes into the recess that is on the frame. Then we can put back the first screw. Okay. Next, we put the hammer spring housing back together. We just drop this pin, not fully in, push the spring until it can be returned and hold the hammer spring in place. To make it easier, decock the hammer before you put in the housing. Be careful with the leaf spring, it should be on top of the disconnector and the hammer sear. So it should be acting on both of them. We can slide in the hammer housing. Make sure it's acting on the hammer and is locking the grip safety. Now I can pop the pin back in. You will need to hammer this pin in. Okay. Now the lower is completed. Let's assemble the upper. So we put back the nozzle to return springs. Slide in the rear side before you drop them in. Once it's in, make sure your nozzle moves freely so the spring isn't bending in there. Okay. Now we put the back screw. Then the top screw, the one that is flat head. It has an O-ring, do not forget it. We take the barrel. We just push it into this plastic shroud, the bucking shroud. Make sure the side of the bucking with the extra tab slides in. Then move it back and forth so it's properly in. And the window is straight on top. You have two lines on the bucking to help you align it. Okay. Once that's in, drop back in the TDC nub. And we slide it back into the outer barrel. Make sure this slot is aligned between the plastic shroud and the outer barrel. Then we can tighten the 3 set screws. Do not over tighten them. Just once you feel like you hit a wall, stop. Just use 2 fingers or 3, and once you start slipping, stop. Set the TDC screw in so it's flush. Then we can slide it back into the slide. Now we can put the recoil spring, and we put on the fake compensator. Now we can put the screw that holds the compensator back. Put in the slide cat. Then you're done. So this is a guide for assembly and disassembly of the SSP2. I hope it will be useful for you. Thanks.